So actress Trina McGee has stated that she was mistreated during her 3-year stint on the show that was on ABC called Boy Meets World. Now, she accused her former co-stars of being racist in a series of recently uncovered tweets. The former 90s actress implied that she was called racial slurs on set and revealed she was referred to as Aunt Jemima by her fellow castmates. Now, McGee played Angela Monroe on the ABC sitcom that ran from 1993 to 2000. It says she joined the cast in 1997 and was introduced as Topanga's best friend. Now, Topanga was played by the actress Danielle Fishel, who was the main character on the show. Now, McGee's character dated Sean Hunter, played by Ryder Strong, and the pair became one of the nation's favorite interracial couples on television. Yeah, that's when they kind of start introducing that. So McGee suggested in tweets that back in the beginning of the year that her castmates were bigots, okay? She says that she was called Aunt Jemima on set during hair and makeup, called a bitter B word, while I quietly waited for my scene to finish rehearsing that was being effed up over and over due to the episode featuring my character, told it was nice of you to join us like a stranger after 60 episodes. So now, she's a mother of 2 and revealed that she received the most hatred from the show's main actors and clarified that the crew was always great to her. McGee called out Fishel, Ben Savage, who played Corey Matthews, and Willie Friedle, who played Eric Matthews, for how they treated her. She mentioned that she was left out of conversations on set, implied that her co-stars are jealous of her. She said, I'm left out because of fear and jealousy. Crew was always great. They're talking about the 3 acting colleagues, okay? So she says that her time on the set was challenging. It says she shared that she was raising a family and filming a hit TV show while her castmates were not parents at the time, all right? So she said, I did my job and I expect my due. He said, at times, the tension of the disrespect was extremely stressful. He said, 25 years old at the time, raising a family, did not deserve to be thinking about this. None of the 3 colleagues had children. He said, just cowardly egos and hot diarrhea mouths. That's what she says at the time period. So, this sister had to go through what a lot of actresses and actors who are black go through in Hollywood, okay? They have to swallow racism. They have to deal with the Harvey Weinsteins of the industry as well, just so they can be on the show and, get paid. But this is before the time that we have opportunity now to create our own shows. So you have someone like Issa Rae that created Insecure, right? Issa Rae wouldn't have had the opportunity to even pitch that show to HBO without doing things on her own with YouTube. Understand? So we have more opportunity today than they had back then. And I always said, man, if I can get to the bag enough, I want to get into creating shows, but making my shows be online. I don't need no industry. I can do everything online on my own. And I've seen people, even Issa Rae did it like that. She created a show. She, had a crowdfunding for the shows so she could pay her actors, actresses, crew, etc. And it grew into something. And because trust me, I have plenty of ideas for shows, but I wouldn't dare go to these networks and say, you can have my show. Forget that. No. I would rather create a show on my own, own it, and treat my people good. There's so many stories that I just saw growing up that you can tell, even recreate it today, or even doing a piece where you're going back to the time period. Like some things I saw growing up, I can do my own version of Everybody Hates Chris. Trust me. There's so many crazy stories that I've seen growing up. And maybe one day I could do something like that. But until that time, it's horrible how this sister was treated. It was very, very wrong. And shout out to all the actors and actresses in the black community who's out there grinding, hustling in that evil town called Hollywood, that area of Los Angeles called Hollywood, because there's a lot of sicko things going over there. Oh, boy, sick. And I don't know how far we can get into it, but I would definitely want to get into some of that sicko behavior that goes on in Hollywood on this channel. Because part of this channel is covering Hollywood, but I just have to find a good direction to go with it where we don't get our videos taken down. But I mean, it is some sicko things of people over there in Hollywood. Trust me, it is. That's why coronavirus is doing a good thing by shutting that down. But let me know in the comments what you think about this sister. You remember this sister from Boy Meets World at that time period? Did you watch that? Because you remember they had that Thank God It's Friday set of shows back in the 90s, going all the way to 2000 on ABC. You know, you had Family Matters and all of that. And I remember, I think Boy Meets World, if I'm not mistaken, came on right after Family Matters, if I'm not mistaken. You know, so eventually it started being like that. But yeah, let me know what you think about this particular sister and what she did with being called Aunt Jemima.